Hi everybody. Today in the Gospel, we hear the Lord talking about feeding, how He feeds the apostles. He feeds a crowd after He heals many of them. And this is an important part of the revelation of who Jesus is. He's the good shepherd who feeds His people. And that's one thing that is essential to Christianity, is the feeding of His flock. And that's what Christ does in the Eucharist. And that's why this reading really teaches me the importance of being a disciple of Jesus is to feed. This is what He's forming the apostles to do. The crowds come and the 12 apostles say, how can we feed these people? So He's trying to tell the apostles that you have to feed the people. They don't have to go away. And so this is one of the things that I learned through COVID. Is one of the most important jobs. My most important job as a priest is to feed you, His people, right? And in this feeding of the 5,000, we see our good shepherd, right? Just like Psalm 23 in today's psalm, you make me sit in verdant pastures, right? You spread a banquet before me. That's what Jesus does, the good shepherd. He's with His people. He feeds them on the mountain there in Galilee. Well, it's interesting when He says He takes the bread and the fish, He gives thanks, and then He breaks it and gives it to the apostles. So He gives thanks, He breaks, and gives the disciples. Those are the same verbs that are used in the Last Supper account. He takes the bread, gives thanks, breaks it, gives it to the apostles, and said, "This is my body." And so all these readings show us that something that's essential for Christianity is that Jesus feeds us, right? And so the Eucharist is essential. We need the Eucharist. And that's why we couldn't close, we can't just have Mass online. We need to feed on His body and blood, right? The Eucharist. This is my body. He who eats my flesh and drinks my blood remains in me and I in him. At the road to Emmaus, He takes the bread, He breaks it, and they recognize Jesus there. The risen Lord feeds us in the Holy Eucharist and abides in us in that special way. So one thing that's pretty interesting is, I don't know, a priest told me this on a retreat, that even the stole in maybe Roman times, something was used to serve, right? To serve something hot like this. So even the priests were made to serve, were made to feed God's holy people in the Mass. And so let us remember the treasure we have in the Eucharist, the true body and blood of the Lord. Our good shepherd Jesus feeds us. And it's a foretaste of the wedding feast of the Lamb. This is my body. Behold the Lamb of God takes away the sins of the world. On that holy mountain, He will feed us with that banquet in heaven, which is Himself, consuming Him, loving Him, adoring Him in that beatific vision. God bless you. Thank you.